perfect time to kind of meditate on what do I want 2025 to look like. Symptoms of it. Are y'all gonna be able to take me serious with this song?
One of the skin's looking flawless, flawless.
Flawless. Hey, it's looking flawless. And I was like, good riddance. No. I should have had this conversation without this on my face. It's too late. It's not my ministry. You know? What do I want to take with me to this next year?
Like a classical beauty, new.
I don't want to be taken out by no poodle. By no dang on dog with no fur cuffs on. But I'm probably... Hold on.
Yeah, I like that.
Alright, we're done, I guess. Hi. So, it is the day after Christmas. And I'm starting a new vlog, weekly vlog. We're going to be ending this year, 2024, how we want to start 2025. Yeah, so I'm doing a lower body day, glute focused, kinda. I started the second 4 weeks of the 12-week program that I'm doing. My glutes are on fire. Yeah, I gotta work today because I did not submit for PTO. So yeah, I'm working the day after Christmas, which is Thursday, and then I work Friday. But I work from home, so it's okay. It's gonna have to be right.
YouTube every single day. Being somebody that's very into health and wellness. Well, you're really kind of...
That's a front squat.
Right? They can like hop on the train, be focused, don't get overwhelmed in all the minutia of the...
All right, in the last video, I had a bit of an emotional moment, but I decided to let it ride. I wasn't sad, it was tears of joy. So I said let it ride. I noticed that I lost a subscriber in that video. I lost a subscriber. And I was like, good riddance. No. And while I am thankful for every person who decides to subscribe to my channel, it's like, I'm not gonna change, so please take care of your mental health. Please. Like, if it was the tears that did it for you, if it was the cat that did it for you, if it was me rooting for my home team, I can't help where I was born, that did it for you, none of that's gonna change. We are making changes in 2025, but sharing myself, being vulnerable, is staying. The cat is staying, and the Chiefs are staying. If any of that is offensive, I get it. You got to. It could just be sometimes YouTube drops off older subscribers, people who haven't been logged into their YouTube account in I don't know how long, but they drop those off, so whatever. But yeah, always take care of your mental health. Now I need to send my cousin a thing from our little box. We're gonna start something else here in a minute. He don't know that yet, but I'm about to start us on something else. This says, each day is a different one. Each day brings a miracle of its own. It's just a matter of paying attention to this miracle. So paying attention to the little things. I'll try to keep that in mind today. I'm about to send it to him. So as we talk about what's staying, let's talk about, so this is something that's staying. The smoothie in the morning with mixed greens and all that is staying. Let's talk about what is probably leaving. So, I said I was trying to lose 10 pounds before the new year. We'll see if that happens. I will definitely let you know in this video, since this video is gonna go through the end of the year. Yeah, it's gonna go through the end of the year, so we'll find out together. Really proud of the fact that I did get back down to my size that I've been. So I've lost 5 to 6 pounds during this time. I've seen lower, but of course Christmas was yesterday, so it's fluctuating. I'm not gonna do anything I could guarantee it by fasting or something like that, but like I said, I'm not gonna do nothing but what I've been doing, which is I worked out this morning. I'm gonna have my breakfast that I have, and I'm gonna move forward learning again like for the 100th time, so maybe it sticks. That's not my ministry. Weight loss is not my ministry. I could be working towards something and not necessarily be passionate about it or be the right person to share it, because I'm not passionate about that. Me saying, oh, I lost, 10 pounds is never gonna motivate me or hit for me like saying I didn't overeat this week or I didn't overeat today. I took care of my body. I feel like I nourished myself. I feel healthy. I've had so many green vegetables and so much nutrients this week. I feel amazing. Me saying I lost 10 pounds is never going to hit like that for me. Even though that is something that I might be working towards, it's not my ministry. So learning that for the 100th time, and that's okay. That is, as we go through this week and I'm kind of just thinking about what I want 2025 to look like, I want to keep in mind this time taking the lessons that I've learned, because it's always, I have a tendency to act like, oh, I don't know, I failed something or I didn't get the outcome that I thought I was going to get. And so what do I do now? When I've tried so many things, you need to take the lessons that you learned from your last attempt at anything, whether that be weight loss, whether that be anger management, whether that be finances, whatever it is, whatever lessons you learn, you're not starting at zero when you try again. But I have a tendency to act like I just don't know what to do when that's not the truth. And I think that this Vlogmas really showed me that, like, in a lot of different ways. Like, as I look back at my old pictures and with therapy and stuff like that, as we discuss different things, there is no, you go from here today and then something will magically click and I'll be wherever I want to be the next day. That is not how this is going to work. It's really you have a situation where you do less than ideal, you handle it less than ideal, and you have to learn from that. If you take what went wrong in that situation and do better the next time, over time things get better. 2025, I really want to hone in on taking the lessons that I've learned and experiences that I've had and doing better the next time. I could also do that with YouTube, because I tend to be kind of lazy with my editing, lazy with my recording, and not improving on my videos each and every time. That's a hard undertaking for me. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but but yeah, that is one of the things that I want to like kind of work on. I'll be sharing those thoughts throughout the week as we meditate on we want 2025 to look like. I hope that you're doing that too. You're seeing this on the first perfect time to kind of meditate on what do I want 2025 to look like. This is day 2 of the vlog. So I'm glad to be off. I'm going to this steakhouse tonight with a group of ladies. I'm going to like redo these twists up here. I thought I wasn't, because I didn't know if I was going or not, because at first they changed the location. And it's something about my ADHD brain that if you change something last minute, I can't do it. So they would have changed that location, I wouldn't be going. And so we're meeting at 7:45. Not it don't make sense for me to eat dinner at 7:45 really, because it's 8 o'clock is when you're gonna be eating, like 8:10, 8:15. And so that don't make sense to me either. Like, we're in the Midwest, on the West Coast, East Coast, they eat, they have late dinner plans and all that, but what do we got going on in this city that we need to be eating at 8 p.m.? And then why I said that is because the other place they was going, they was talking about eating dinner at 9:45. Why is a place even open at 9:45 for dinner? My car don't move from my house at 9:45. Yeah, it was really letting me know the difference between late 30s and early 30s. I'm in my late 30s, love. I can't be outside at that time, because you're talking about now, you're talking about eating at 9:45, and I was going to be at home or headed home by 9:45. If we're going out at 7:45, I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be back at home by 9:45 is my plan. So that's why I didn't take my hair out or really make plans for it, because I didn't know where I was going. So with this program, I work out, I do lower body 4 days a week. There's a main exercise or main workout that I do twice a week, and then there's like a supplemental workout the day after, and then there's your break. So this is today. It's going to be 3 sets of each of these: barbell glute bridges, barbell Zercher squat, dumbbell back extension, and sideline hip raise. Yesterday I did, this is what I did yesterday: Romanian deadlift, bend abductors, hip thrusts, barbell front squat. I need those to be like in order. Barbell hip thrust, then I did the barbell front squat, then I did Romanian deadlifts, then I did band abductors, because the way you do it, the order is important. I just wanted to show y'all this, like the importance of tracking your lifts. If you are, it's important to track your lifts, whatever you gotta be doing. Progressive overload, I don't know what else you could be doing, but so like today I did 185 on the glute bridge, and I was like, dang, I did it for 12. Yep, you know, I'm thinking I did something, but when I look back, I've done 230 pounds for 20 reps. You can't go off of what your mind say, because your mind will say anything. So really, I'm not doing as much as I thought I was doing, but I'm still going to start here and just move it up over the weeks. But I'm basically trying to get all my lifts back where they were and beyond, but I'm moving them up slower, doing my mind muscle connection, moving better in the move. I have proof that I don't know exactly how I did that, if I did it with incorrect form or whatever, but basically I've stayed kind of at the same place with, if you look at, when I look at the graphs and stuff, they're like very linear or going down, because I haven't been paying attention to what I've lifted. What I lifted really in the spring, summer, I was a lot stronger. In like years past, I was a lot stronger. Are you gonna take me serious with this? So I think earlier I talked a little bit about ADHD and ADHD symptoms. One of the symptoms of it, are y'all gonna be able to take me serious with this on? One of the symptoms of it is forgetfulness. Not remembering things, not being able to apply past information or past lessons. And I find that with food and with overeating, it is hard for me to apply the things that I've learned. Yesterday I talked to my therapist, and she was talking about, and yesterday I was talking to y'all about lessons I've learned in other aspects and carrying those on. But like in this area, it's hard for me to go to tools versus go to food, because I already have that habit built up. And she mentioned about like daily reminders, like making sure that I'm reminding myself through doing the work, because I also have a tendency, because even though I don't retain a lot of information, I'm a fast learner. So I learn stuff, I apply it, and then I'm just like, cool, bye. I got it. I understand the concept, and I'm out. When I need to be like building this habit, and I need reminders to make things stick. I'm going to I was looking for my book that I had down here. I'm gonna bring that book that I'm working on, the workbook, back down here, so that I can be working on it daily in the morning, so that I start my day off with setting my intention, and not from a weighing in. I should have had this conversation without this on my face. It's too late. Set the intention, because weighing myself, yeah, that sets more of the intention of what we're not looking for. Like what I don't want is to gain weight. I don't know if that's the right thing for me, because weight loss and overeating and emotional eating and getting that done, they are not the same thing. They may be in the same area, but they're not. They're two different things. Because weight loss is an outcome. Me learning how to not overeat due to uncomfortable emotions is like something I have to work out. I have to do that action. It's an action versus just weight loss being just an outcome of whatever happens or whatever actions I do. I'm not gonna make it to no under 100 by the end of the year, and I'm not gonna force myself to either. I overate yesterday, so I'm gonna wait until I'm hungry to eat today. But I'm not going to. For I'm going out to eat tonight with the ladies. You know, I'm going to not count myself out like I can't be consistent with things because it's not true. In other areas, I have been consistent. With my skincare, I've been consistent for years now. With YouTube, I've been consistent for years now when I wasn't before. With working out, I've been consistent for years now when I wasn't before. So this also is a habit I can build, looking towards the tools first, like journaling, like being in my body, taking a minute to pause and breathe and see what I'm really feeling, and if I'm really hungry versus something else, using the hunger scale. Like, it's going to take time for that to become a habit, and it's going to take more than a week or two, a month or two, because there's over 30 years of grabbing food when I feel uncomfortable. There's over 30 years of not dealing with life on life's terms. This is something that I should have learned when I was younger that I didn't learn. And I've had 30 years to build this habit of grabbing food when I feel uncomfortable. And it doesn't even have to be a sad or anger feeling. I was happy. I was excited, and that was an uncomfortable emotion for me. It was outside of my manageable level. I don't know if I talked to you about that, about manageable, about the level of comfort. I had to kind of bring myself back down with food when maybe I should have wrote, or maybe I should have did something else. Of course I should have, but I did. This too, I can learn. So as I'm reflecting on things for 2025 and the direction that I want to go in, this is just another thing too that I want to keep in mind. Where am I trying to go? What lessons do I want to take from these years that I've had? These 37 years, not just 2024. What do I want to take with me to this next year? In the book that I've been going through, today is talking about values in a different book. And I gave my top values, and so now the question for today is, how is disordered eating connected to each value? Does disordered eating, and it says binge eating, but I'm changing that, interfere with each value? Help or interfere with each value? Describe the connection you see between your disordered eating and your ability to live out your core values. With me, you can probably already tell, like, my soul is tired of this, of talking about this. Like, there are just such bigger fish to fry than this. So I have like a irritation with still having to fight this battle, because this is, what kind of life's work is this? But because the outcome of looking different is not a worthwhile goal to me. Like, it's cool, it's a goal, it's cool, but it's not like like something that moves me forward. Getting mentally healthier, being able to be an example for generations to come, of how to take care of yourself and deal with life on life's terms, not let whatever your advice be, because, like I've said before, the same way I am with food is the same way other generations before me may have been with cigarettes or alcohol or women or men or whatever. But this is my vice. Taking out the, yes, what I look like is not a big motivating factor to me. I care about what I look like. I'm cool with it, but it's not like something that that's gonna propel me forward. That's why I ask about values, because what really is gonna propel you forward is your intrinsic value. What your values are your values. My values, one of big one is family and generational impact. Really, the videos that I make is about generational impact. I don't erase any of my videos. I filled up one thing already. My husband got me another hard drive for Christmas, and this has 4 terabytes. So I keep every video I ever make, because it's for my people, it's for people generations to come to see a real life experience and the nuances of it. It's very routine in it, of like dealing with the same thing over and over, and how many times do you have to learn the same lesson over and over, because that's what I'm doing. How am I going to take care of myself today? Yes, yesterday I felt terrible. I ate too much and I didn't feel good. My body did not feel good. How am I going to take better care of myself today? What am I going to keep in mind today? Am I going to have the strength and the mental clarity and remember that I do have tools at my disposal? I don't have to just go right to food if something feels uncomfortable. How can I keep myself in that comfortable level? Your window of tolerance. There's hyperarousal and hypoarousal, and then there's your window of tolerance. So that's what I was talking about. Even the happy feelings are hyperarousal, like I'm still above my window of tolerance, versus hypo, like being bored, that's outside your window of tolerance. Trying to stay in this area, how can I keep myself at a 4 in my level of tolerance, so that when things come up, I'm not so close to moving out of my window of tolerance that I immediately can't handle no more. So how do I stay leveled? This is kind of similar to the food scale, of just staying at a 4, staying at that optimal 4 or 5 level when it comes to food, staying in that optimal 4 or 5 level when it comes to my emotions, so that I have more space between me and doing too much, or things being overwhelming. Keeping that in mind, thank y'all for being my accountability partner. Thank y'all for being here while I process this, and I hope you're doing some processing and thinking about what you want, what you want life to look like moving forward. Every day is a new chance to start new, and let's take the momentum of the new year to use it to start new. It's a Friday, and Thursday wasn't the best, but I'm on Friday doing better. I'm gonna make better choices today. On the December 27th, not gonna wait till the new year. Today.
The gym, not as you're either building something or working on the car or like balancing in weird positions to like hold the drill, and you could feel that sort.
My grandma used to wear
Okay.
back in the day.
Cool, cool. Yeah, button that up. That way you look like a pilgrim.
You get started, ain't you? I'm going to church. So, I like it.
It's cool. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try the next one, because you don't really like it.
I said it's cool. No, he got it's like the little '90s bandana. That's probably got a name. Like the.
I set up and did my hair only for that stuff to turn white.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, but let me cover it up. I wiped these off, so I could have just wiped the rest of them off. But whatever.
No, you look like you go to church, which is not bad, but that's what it look like. You look formal, dressed up. It is a nighttime event,
But I don't give a.
Monetization gone.
Okay.
Oh, you ready?
Yep.
Oh. I'm gonna give you my first impression, okay?
Okay.
What's the shoes? I gotta see the shoes.
Wow.
Well, because if I'm gonna respond, let me see the whole picture before I respond. It looks classy. I like the little satin look it's giving you. That's pretty cool.
Satin look is giving me because you know it's from Shein and you trying to say it's not satin?
Oh, I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, okay.
I just saying, it just shimmers in the light.
You thought the black ones?
Oh, what?
The black shoes?
I thought you was gonna put on them chucks.
No, you didn't think that.
But
Don't play with
but
me.
don't put those on.
I don't even know where the shoes I want to put on are.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
You got like flat shoes or something?
Black shoes?
Black flats?
I do not.
Okay.
I wish I did.
Does that look good? Oh, that look good too.
What, these?
Oh, wait. The black boots.
Not these?
Let me see the black boots first.
These ones? Not these. I've been itching to wear these.
Well, itch to get some better colors for that. Because that might go with the brown one.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I was going to wear it.
Well, let me look at that.
Ugh. So.
Yeah, that looks good.
You like this one better than the other one dress?
Mm-hmm.
This?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looks a little more timeless. What's that shit stuff? What's that stuff called? Classic. It looks classic, like a classical beauty. You know, neutral colors are always great. Your skin's looking flawless.
Glawless. Hey, it's looking glawless.
You know, just making up words. But no, I like the way it looks. Your legs are poking through the what's that called?
Peeking through the tights.
Yeah, the tights. That's reminding me of your legs.
I'm on here.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
All right, we're done, I guess.
I like
Good morning. I'm about to go for my weekly run. I've been only running weekly, which is okay with me. It's winter time, and it's really time for building. Increase my weightlifting days. When March comes, I'll pick those running days back up. 3 a week, but right now I'm just doing 1 to make sure I can still do it. Last night was fun. I'm starting to enjoy the peacefulness of just a dinner, casual banter, laughs, just regular come and go. The food was good. I don't really like steak, but it was seasoned. It wasn't overcooked, and it was good. The salad bar was good. The vibes of the girls was good. So no complaints. When we're thinking about 2025 and that kind of situation, that is what I'm looking for. Slow progression. My therapist emailed me at 8 a.m. this morning on a Saturday. We spoke on Thursday. I'm still on her brain. When we were in session, she said, I don't want, you're working on a lot of workbooks. I don't want to give you another workbook. I guess she changed her mind because she gonna send it to me this morning and say, just take it slow. I ordered it, but I'm gonna have to kind of do days like, okay, or maybe different times of the day where I peace out to work on each of them. Oh, I'm going for a run. What time is it? I might throw a little Beyonce in there, because those songs are stuck in my head from Christmas performance. All right, let me get down because I'm already don't got time for all the stuff I want to do. Alrighty. That is 3.1 miles. I have it 3.1 miles. It took me 42 minutes. While out the whole run, I was kind of thinking maybe this year I should train for a 10K, which I can run for an hour already. So that don't mean you can do 10K one, okay? Because if it takes me 42 minutes to do half of a 10K, it probably takes me, it obviously takes me more than an hour to do a 10K. One of my goals has been a under 30-minute 5K. So that might be, I think that's a better goal that goes in line with my other goals, because the more running I do, that running is not necessarily muscle building. It's endurance. 5K, if I work on getting my 5K faster, that can allow me to do more sprinting, which is gonna help grow the glutes in. So I think that might be a more worthwhile goal for me, especially like with my knee and just wear and tear on my body. that makes more sense, because then when I get into the season where I'm training for my like 5K season versus trying to do a 10K, I can then have like one day where I'm doing a 5K or a little longer than a 5K, kind of like I did this time, and then sprint throughout the week, 1 to 2 days a week. All right, so breakfast, it's the same thing. It's the same thing I always eat. Good morning. I'm headed to go hike. Sorry, y'all probably can't hear my windshield wipers. It is raining, and yes, I am still going to hike. I have my emergency poncho. At the end of the day, I have my emergency poncho. Because today is Sunday, you know, we live in this world where, you know, we work. Some people, like me, have to work Monday through Friday. And if I don't do it now, then I gotta wait till what, next weekend? I know I'm off a little bit next week, but I want to do it today. So, you know, I just had to roll with the weather. Oh, last night I was just kind of thinking. Hold on, I gotta see what turn I need to make. Last night I was just sitting in my bed, laying in my bed, and I was thinking about like goals that I want to where I want to focus my energy this upcoming year, and really in the first like 6 months of the year where I want to focus my energy. And I was thinking about, of course, the first area was health, and I had physical health, which my goals were to be able to do a 5K in under 30 minutes, sub 30 minute 5K, and to increase my lifts on the squat, bench press, hip thrust, and deadlift. And I mean overhead press, yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna work on too hard, but yeah, that too. So those are the big four, but then I added hip thrust because for my own personal goals. Those are my 2 physical goals. Mental goals are like working in my workbooks for at least 10 minutes a day, so that I'm not going to work on each workbook every day. The way my brain works, I do need variety anyway, so I'll kind of rotate through them. Of like, you know, on Monday I might do the eating one, on Tuesday I might do a boundary one, and then on Wednesday the new one that I'm getting is called something about the legacy of trauma. So I might do that one on Wednesday and just kind of like roll through them like that. Daily mindful moments, I just kind of need to ground myself and remind myself that I am not just following old habits, but I am resetting, and that sometimes I need to remind myself of that, because I be rolling through it without like considering, hey, we're not just grabbing bags of chips, we're not just going out to eat, you know, for the sake of it. We have different ways that we want to relate to the world around us. Therapy, as long as I can, as long as insurance is paying for it, I'm gonna be going to therapy every week. Add more visual reminders, like post-it notes or things like that, of the fact that, hey, this is what you're trying to do. I have nutrition in a whole different area of health than physical, and that is nutrition, leafy vegetables 2 to 3 times a day. So breakfast is automatically in my smoothie. Lunch, it needs to either I can have a salad, I can have soup, but then I would need to have a salad if I was doing leafy vegetables, so I might just change it to vegetables. But like bowls that I make, like if I make, you know, have some kind of ground chicken, some rice, just chopping up some leafy vegetables to put in that same bowl, and I put on there, add visual reminders to that as well, because I want to just, again, I'm going to have to remind myself because of the way my brain works. And until this becomes a habit like other things and becomes my new normal, because there was a time when I wasn't having a smoothie every day for breakfast, or that wasn't my norm. There was a time where I wasn't, you know, eating the way I eat now, like pumpkin seeds and that kind of stuff. There was a time when those things weren't like a part of my norm. So as I am making these other things a part of my norm, I just want to make sure that I have that those visual reminders so that I remember what I'm doing. it's also a way to keep me mindful, to keep me in the moment and in the present. 3 meals a day, no snacks. I think that's reasonable for me. Like, I'm not probably gonna stick to the counting calories and all that kind of stuff, but 3 meals a day, nothing in between, I feel like that is reasonable. I'm not going to pass out if I don't have a snack, you know, when I'm eating 3 meals a day. So let's just move on. So I have hobbies, and I put / beauty maintenance practice. So while I'm not like big into like beauty or things like that, there are things that I want to get better at. So hairstyles, practicing doing my own hair, like, you know, like I did this. I want to practice that. I want to practice painting my nails. Probably not putting on fake nails. I have fake nails, but I don't want to necessarily, that's not what I'm trying to get good at. I'm trying to get good at just like painting my own nails. Something I can do weekly, you know, that's not a big fuss or anything like that, but it's a skill that I don't really have. I'm not good at it, so I want to practice that. I have these like individual lashes that I want to practice trying to put on, and yeah, so those kinds of things I want to practice at least once a week. And then I have swimming. I want to go swim 1 to 4 times a month, so once a month to weekly. And then skating once a month to weekly, so 1 to 4 times a month. Those are what I want to do. I put finances on there, and I kind of put how much I want to save for the year and how I want to divide that. And then relationships, me and my husband, he was talking to me about the platinum rule. Treat people, so the golden rule is to treat people how you want to be treated. But he was saying the platinum rule, because I was talking to him about friendship, but people go in depth, more in depth than I would go, to like find out what makes a person tick, to try to, I don't know, keep that in mind or something. I don't know. But for me, I'd be like, I don't ask people those questions, because either I like what you do or what you bring to the table, or I don't. And then if I don't, then we don't have to be fooling with each other. But people, that's how people do. So that's, you know, it is what it is. But he was saying there's a golden rule, which what I go by, which is treat people how I want to be treated, which is, hey, I'm just going to accept you, you know, or just show me who you are and we can go from there. But the platinum rule is, hold on, treat others how they want to be treated. So that's why people are trying to find out about me. They're trying to treat me how I want to be treated, which is a little different than treating people how, you know, I want to be treated. So kind of catering to the other person. So I'm learning that, you know what I'm saying? Where we at? Okay, there's a little bit of just the stuff that I just told you. All right, I gotta get out of here. Let me put, friends, so do you, that I'm a selfish man. I want my cake and eat it too. I'm probably, why do the things smell good? I'm probably, hold on. I'm probably gonna go live. So if you wanna hike with me, check out the live from December 29th. That'll be today's hike. Angel, nothing's gonna make you fall from heaven. Let me do what I need to do. I made it out of there. Woo. I did do the live. I went live. I don't know what hike number it is, but yeah. Oh goodness. Mingle with Brown was on there. One of my family members was on there, and Sweet Life of Queen stopped by. And you know, people I didn't really know, but now I know stopped by. But it was good. I feel like I was running my mouth the whole time that I was on live. Then I took some time to just like hike quietly, if you will. Yeah, I took the thing off because it wasn't raining like that, so I took it off. Okay, so right when I got off the live, this dang poodle was off his leash, and you know, we had a little bit of a standoff, and I'm just thinking to myself, I don't want to be taken out by no poodle, by no dang on dog with no fur cuffs on and a fresh new haircut. I'm like, come on, get your dog. And we just in a standoff, and then they like, oh, he's scared, he's hiding behind a tree. I'm scared, I'm hiding behind a tree. So the story cannot be, oh, what happened, she got attacked by a poodle. Get this dog. It's not even, you know. So today is January 1st, and I am 205, so I did not make it to under 200 pounds, but the lowest I saw was 200, and I think that's good during the holiday season.